their favor. So Roger Yap, wala ng Kirby. Sino ngayon ang aatake? Ayun naman pala. Julimpot. Sabi niya, oh, kaya nga ako pumalit. Alright, so 11-all tayo ngayon. Inside 2 minutes ng ating first quarter. Johnny Abarientos to John Arigo from the outside. Nothing there. Purefoods. Roger Yap on the run. Going to James Yap. Dynamic duo ng Purefoods. Chunky Giants. Going to the goal from Bordeaux. Castillo. Beatriz. I can say it about the PM. Power to the people.
Boy Castillo showing that he still has the touch from 3-point region. Isa pa yan sa mga makikita niyo dyan sa Cagayan dahil Boy Castillo is an all-star and he will be representing yung South Ball Stars.
14-11 tayo ngayon. Purefoods Chunky Giants with the lead. John Arigo firing away against a long two. Only the first basket ito si John Arigo.
All-star baka mo, John Arigo pangalan ko. Ako naman, taga North All-Star.
Kaya baka binuha ako. 14-13 para sa Purefoods Chunky Giants. 55 seconds na lamang tayo dito sa ating first quarter. Fingers hand up to James Yap. James Yap. Ayaw bumitaw nitong si John Arigo. Matatawagan siya with his first personal foul. Si John Arigo, itong si James Yap.
Actually, both of them play good defense on each other. Itong si John Arigo, his first basket just came itong last offense ng Coca-Cola. On the other hand, James Yap still scoreless here in the first quarter.
They had 18 in their first encounter. Field goals not, and Kirby Raimundo 3 out of 5. The rest of the team 2 out of 13. So ang tanong, dapat ba hindi pinagpahinga si Kirby Raimundo?
Well, actually, alam mo, Benji, the two guys that came in from the bench are the only other players that was able to shoot, puncture the hoop aside from the starting five.
Samantala, the turnaround jumper para kay Ali Big will net him 6 points during the first quarter as they grab back the lead 15-14. So, mukhang last shot time na ito. Dahil para sa quarter na ito, itong Purefoods Chunky Giants, nasa kanila ang bola. Lalamang ba sila? Teka muna. At may offensive foul natin. Si Mark Bingris. Unang personal foul ni Mike Bingris at mabibigyan pa ng pagkakataon itong panig ng Coca-Cola Tigers to make the last basket itong ating first quarter. Lamang sila lang isa. Johnny Abarientos on the move towards the basket. Dale Simpson, force shot, gilid na board at tinamaan, and time will expire dito sa ating first 12 minutes of action. Sabi nga natin, matindi sa depensa, pero nagpapakita ng tindi sa opensa ito si Kirby Raimundo with 9 points and 4 rebounds. All happening here in the first period of action, and he's trying to keep the hopes with the Purefoods Chunky Giants na makagante laban dito sa Coca-Cola Tigers. Ito po ang kanilang pangalawang pagtatagpo dito sa conference na ito. Shot blocks na inaabot ni Billy Mamaril dito kay Mark Bingris. Naisang pa ito si Ali Pink. Jun Limpot came in for Kirby Raimundo. Nandito pa rin sa second quarter of action para sa Purefoods Chunky Giants, pero may passing error itong panig ng Purefoods. 15-14 pa rin mga kaibigan. Ganito po natin iniwanan yung ating first 12 minutes of action. Dito po nakakapunta sa dalawang papunahan. 32% for the Coca-Cola Tigers, 26 para sa Purefoods. Field goal percentage po yan. In the meantime, Rob Wainwright going to Johnny Abarientos with a quick pass inside. Jun Limpot at si Ali Peak. Punta muna natin si Dominic.
Ako, trabaho na muna. Itong Coca-Cola Tigers, sabi nga ni Coach Vicky, naiiwan natin yung trabaho natin. Kailangan muna natin kumuha ng rebound. That's the only time na nakakashoot itong Chunky Giants. Sinabi niya, we're playing good defense, pero pag hindi natin nakuha yung rebound, hindi natatapos yung defensive play. So tinuturo niya, everybody, sabi niya, everybody, all the 5 guys on the floor ay kailangan rebound. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much. Just a constant reminder, this is how we won the first encounter, 61-39. We out-rebounded Purefoods. Baka nakakalimutan natin yun.
At baka nakalimutan nila dahil sa first quarter, Benji, Itong Coca-Cola had 9 rebounds at itong Purefoods naman, grabe ang rebounds. 18 kontra sa 9. 18 rebounds para dito sa sa Purefoods. So tamang-tama yung sinasabi ni Coach Binky na they have to rebound.
Si Rob Wainwright po, hindi po nagpapahula dun sa referee natin. Tinitingnan ko may pro grip. At mukhang okay naman. So tuloy, itong pangalawang free throw para kay Ali Pic. Isa lamang na ipasok niya, pero 2 puntos sa mga kalamangan ng Coca-Cola Tigers, 16-14. Shot block story. Fingers, of course. Starring role.
Alam mo, seemingly itong Purefoods, they have one person in every category leading the way. Scoring, ito si Kirby Raimundo. Sa support naman, itong si Mark Fingres. So kailangan a better team effort para sa entire team.
Alright, we'll see if that will work para rito sa Purefoods Chunky Giants. Ali Pic, the pass coming from Johnny Abarientos. Ikot muli ang bola para sa Coca-Cola Tigers. Si Sarah Rob Wainwright will miss the long distance shot pero may loose ball foul na may tatawag rito laban kay Roger Yap, who was trying to out-rebound itong si Ali.
Very early at the Giants forced to double down on Ali Pic. That's why nililibre yung mga shooters sa labas. But here in the first half, itong mga shooters ng Coca-Cola Tigers yet to hit the mark doon sa mga picking up from the post.
John Arego, binaw siya, dalawa. Wainwright going inside the rally, big double team. Ikot muli ang bola. Sa labas na titira, si Johnny Abarientos will make a connection with the PM press. Sabihin sa inyo na bagong PM hour to the people. Si Johnny Abarientos coming off the bench. Supporting role na lang nagdating dito kay Denok Miranda, pero of course, no complaints. Johnny Abarientos, kumbaga, parang sabi ko, protégé ko naman yung Denok Miranda.
But I wouldn't say it more as a supporting role, but rather teacher to student. Ano nangyayari dito kay Johnny? I talked to Johnny a couple of weeks back. Sabi niya sa akin, tinatanong ko bakit naka-deep brace pa siya. Apparently, ito si Johnny, masakit pa rin ang tuhod niya, but he has to play for the Coca-Cola Tigers and give it his all because they want to play very well dito sa konferensya ito.
Meantime, ito si Billy Mamaril. Lots of shots for the big guy, pero nothing falling for him so far. 19-14, labang na 5 ang Coca-Cola Tigers. Elito Benji Santiago, kasama ko si Jason Webb, Dominic Uy at courtside. Later on at halftime, si Patricia Bermuda Season. Missing a shot from the baseline, si Golden Boy Noy Castillo. Barrientos hitting a 3 earlier. Ali Pic, the double teaming defense. From the outside, wala tip in. Ayaw pa rin para rito kay Rob Wainwright. Tapi ka ng bola, John Arrigo. Ayaw talaga. Maasi pag-shooting ito si John Arrigo here in the first half. Roy Castillo, magtatagin abot kay Ali Pic. He's actually sharing #1 spot when it comes to shot blocks. Kasama si Marlo Aquino.
But Ali Pic always one of the top shot blockers in the league. Ito mga Coca-Cola Tigers, #2 in the league sa shot blocks. At ito si Ali Pic has been so dominant para sa Coca-Cola Tigers this conference.
And he's showing the way when it comes to scoring para sa Coca-Cola Tigers. A total of 9 points already para rito kay Man Mountain Ali Pic. As we take a look at the action here, who's going to stop him? It is in the shaded area. He's got all the muscles. Lamang ng 7 ang Coca-Cola, 21-14. Lamang rito sa Purefoods Chunky Giants. This is just a 30-second timeout. We're already here in the second quarter at siguro kagulat-gulat na ito. Baka maiwanan ng gusto itong panig ng Purefoods.
The Purefoods definitely a struggle in scoring dito sa ating first half. Coach Ryan Gregorio forced to call a timeout very early in the second quarter just to stem the tide at alamin sa mga players niya kung ano bang anong solusyon.
21-14, Roger Yap on the screens para sa Purefoods Chunky Giants is down by 7, and the guy who made 9 points in the first quarter is back on the floor. Of course, that was earlier, si Kirby Raimundo.
The Purefoods has been last field goal came all the way in the first quarter, 1 minute and 36 to go. At nandito na tayo sa second quarter with 8 and 24. Kaya naman nakagawa ng malaking lamang itong Coca-Cola Tigers.
So back to live action mga kaibigan. Ito kami sa Reneto Coliseum. At si Eugene Tejada. Wanting to go to Kirby Raimundo pero madikit pa si Rafi Rivas sa kanya. Roger Yap is up against a taller Rob Wainwright. Ito, Kirby Raimundo. Nakakuha ng pasa. Going to Julian Port baseline. Ayaw and Arrigo. Gets a rebound number 3. Rafi Rivas on his way for a jam. Coca-Cola Tigers executing a break at an exclamation point.
Well, Rafi Rivas, one of the most agile big men we have in the league. At ito naman si Johnny Barrientos easily spotting itong gazelle na tumatakbo sa wing para sa Coca-Cola Tigers.
Samantala, Ali Peak getting his 6th rebound. John Arrigo going to Rob Wainwright. Stop it. In this ball game, and of course, is one of the members of Twin Towers, itong Coca-Cola.
Well, itong dalawang talaga nagpahirap dito sa Chunky Giants in their first meeting. Rafi Rivas with 15 points and 10 rebounds. On the other hand, itong si Ali Peak, 10 points at napakalaki nito, 16 rebounds and 4 block shots. Because not only do they score for you, they play big defense.
Lalo na ito si Ali Peak, yung binabanggit natin, first encounter, 10 points, 9 points na siya ngayon. Di pa tapos yung first half. So napagpapasihan natin so far mga pangyayari, lalong-lalo na pagdating sa field goals here in the second quarter. Naku, may problema ang Purefoods Chunky Giants.
Well, patuloy ang pagbalasa ni Coach Ryan ng mga players niya dahil hindi pa sila nakaka-score dito sa second quarter.
Kaya nga eh. Kirby Raimundo. Let's see kung madadagdagan na yung 9 points siya in the first period. Okay! Sana niya talaga ng Purefoods Chunky Giants is already in double figures. He's got 11.
Yun lang pala ang sagot. Kanina siya yung sumushoot para sa Chunky Giants sa first quarter. Ganun pa rin dito sa second quarter.
Inside 7 minutes, the running first half. Then Miranda is back on the floor. Ali Peak. They foul na ibibigay itong si Kirby Raimundo. Una pa lamang yun laban kay Kirby Raimundo.
Benji, itong Purefoods Chunky Giants, they're happy where they are now, solo third, 5-3. Pero sabi nga ni Coach Ryan Gregorio, one thing that they have to work on is their consistency on offense. Dahil sabi niya, yung offense sila, pag nananalo sila, they average over 95 points. Pag nananalo sila, 77 lang. Sabi niya, and their defense feeds off their offense. Mas ginaganahan sila pag magandang ikot ng bola, pag nakakashoot sila. So, tignan natin kung magagawa nila yun dito sa second quarter para makahabol sila. Benji?
Well, baka yung saya na nararamdaman nila dahil nasa third place sila, baka hindi na tumagal yan. Lalo na, ito, lumalayo itong panig ng Coca-Cola. 27-16 right now. With only 6 minutes and 18 dito sa ating first half. To consider some of the reliable shooters pa nga itong panig ng Coca-Cola like John Arrigo. He's not playing his usual game. He's not displaying the scoring output that a lot of people are expecting him to do. Tadi, sabi niya, ako kaya sububok, ayaw pa rin. And finally, they get a basket. It's Eugene Tejada. 27-18. So, unti-unti, hindi mo pwedeng biglayin yan. Parang na siya ng Coca-Cola Tigers. John Arrigo against Paul Tadi.
Purefoods Chunky Giants changing up their defense to a 1-2-2 zone.
Sasalaksak na si Denok Miranda. What a move! From the right middle. Yan ang ginawa nito si Denok Miranda to give them an 11-point lead. Kirby trying to shake off. Ito si Rafi Rivas. Nakita po. Rafi Rivas. Pero nakaabang pa sa ilalim itong si Ali Peak. But they get an offensive rebound. Ito panik ng Purefoods Chunky Giants. James Young! Oh! Ayaw pa rin. Makapigil hininga para sa mga fans ng Purefoods. Pero hindi pa rin pumasok. Ali Peak out to John Arrigo. It's on its way. Let's see. Arrigo in the MLS. It's a power to the people.
Another 14-point lead para sa Coca-Cola Tigers. Defensively, itong Chunky Giants have tried everything. They've tried going to a zone. Sinubukan na nila ng man-to-man. But they just need more scoring. Then look at it. Si Kirby Raimundo, 4 out of 7. But the rest of the team, 3 out of 23.
He needs some help from the rest of his teammates. And kung si Kirby Raimundo, he cannot do it by his lonesome. Lumalayo itong kalabangan ng Coca-Cola. 32-18 right now. Ang Coca-Cola pa. Natatango ng bola at kanilang depensa ngayon. Papanoorin natin. Will Antonio! Shot! Ito, may halong malas pa. So, John Arrigo, nasa kanya na naman ang bola. Sasalaksak naman. Challenging the defense of Eugene Tejada. Wala! And John Arrigo, no? Bulas ang bola that time around. Mapupunta kay Eugene Tejada. 32-18. James Yap, 0-4. And maybe he will get his first 2 points from the line.
Very mature approach by James Yap. Hindi ako makashoot sa labas. Attack the basket, hopefully get a foul, and then try to get your bearings mula sa free throw line.
So may makita lang siya na tira niya na pumasok. That would spark something here para kay James Yap, mga kaibigan. 32-18. That time, this is probably a very good signal that anything will happen with James Yap and the rest of the Purefoods Chunky Giants. They're still behind in this ball game. We still have 4 minutes, 5 seconds dito sa ating first half. 52 para kay James Yap. Jose ang kalamangan ng Coca-Cola Tigers. Sa ating base na lumalabas yan. Will Antonio, ginugulo ni Paul Tabi. Singson on the drive. Wala! Pero nakapag-fishing expedition. Itong si Dale Singson, kakuha ng foul. At sino ang sabi? Si Herbie Raimundo will give up his second personal foul. And 2 free throws pa ito para kay Dale Singson. May apat na team fouls na ang Purefoods. Dalawa lamang laban sa Coca-Cola Tigers. At ang panig ng Coca-Cola Tigers, ang daming free throws in their first encounter. At of course, kung yun ang pagbabasihan, at ganun na naman ang gagawin ng Purefoods, sakaling mag-iba ang istorya at sumasablay. Itong Coca-Cola ngayon sa kanilang mga free throws.
Well, actually, itong Coca-Cola Tigers is the most fouled team in the entire game. Pero ang nangyayari lang, they're shooting 61% as a team. So, marami rin sila nasasayang. But they put a lot of pressure on the opponents kasi maraming big man ng kalaban ay napupunta sa foul trouble.
In the meantime, Richard G was going for the basket. Was getting the baseline. Si Alipik ang matatawagan ng kanyang unang personal foul. Si Alipik paupuin. Mga kaibigan, he started this ball game para sa Coca-Cola Tigers. Well-deserved rest. Billy Mamaril checks back in. Richard Yee. Laban kay Billy Mamaril. Decides to put it up. It's short. Well, 3 seconds na lamang yung kanila shot clock. Mamaril. Tumakla muna bago nag-dribble. Traveling.
Easy call by the referees. He actually wanted to give a jab step bago siya tumakbo. Eh, nangyari, it took 2 steps. Easy call para sa ating referee.
That's the second turnover nito panig ng Coca-Cola Tigers here in the second quarter. Purefoods trying to bring down this 13-point lead ng Coca-Cola. James Yap! Wala! Billy Mamaril with a pitch guard to Dale Singson. Nice catch. Handoff. Lost his balance. Yun lang ang problema rito kay Rafi Rivas. Alright. Lamang ng 13 puntos sa panig ng Purefoods. At backcourt matchup natin, Jason.
By Will Antonio and Benok Miranda, 11 points, 5 out of 8 from the field. Ito si James Yap at si Paul Artadi, scoreless, actually 2 points, but scoreless from the field, 0 out of 11.
So malaki pa rin, nakikita talaga yung problema itong Purefoods Chunky Giants. Pero Rafi Rivas, parang hindi niya nakita yung ring. So 33-20, pagkakataon para sa Purefoods Chunky Giants. Mahigit 2 minuto pa nalalabi dito sa ating first half. Yap. Pag-angat. Muntik pang maagawan. Tejada. Abdadi. James Yap. Gusto niya mag-click si James Yap. And Dale Singson fouling a shooting James Yap. Pero mukhang nakaapak siya sa linya, so it's just going to be 2 free throws para kay James Yap.
James Yap trying to make his points from the free throw line dahil talagang hindi siya tinatantanan ng depensa ng Coca-Cola Tigers. They know that mula dun sa mga small men ng Purefoods Chunky Giants, ito si James Yap ang pinaka-kakatakutan mo sa lahat.
Pero bakit si James Yap so far in the first half, lahat magigaling sa free throw line. Ibinalik si Ali Pick, kapalit muna nito si Rafi Rivas. Ito lamang po ang output ni James Yap, puro free throws. Nothing from the field. And he takes care of business. Pero lamang pa rin ang 11. Double-digit lead here being enjoyed by the Coca-Cola Tigers. You see Johnny Abarientos back on the floor. Kaba naman kay Paula Tabi. Abarientos trying to gain control of the level. Sino ba talaga? Kakakuha ng bola. Kanina mapupunta, sabi ni James Yap. Nakatawag ko na time out.
Eh, miski siya, nalito na eh. Kailangan ko na time out.
So it's going to be a full timeout. Kukunin ngayon ng Purefoods Chunky Giants. Look at this. The former #1 steal man. Ito si Johnny Abarientos. Gustong ba namang huli ng steal ni Paul Artadi? Ang bola napakahirap makuha. That's Mark Fingers, mga kaibigan. Ay pumutos para rito sa Purefoods Chunky Giants. So bumaba na to a single digit na lamang ito kalamangan ng Coca-Cola 33-24.
Kung kanina itong Chunky Giants ang nagkaroon ng dry spell, ito naman Coca-Cola Tigers, matagal-tagal na rin hindi nakakapuntos. Kaya naman nakakahabol lang ang Chunky Giants.
5 turnovers committed by the Coca-Cola Tigers here in the second quarter alone. At ito yung pagkakataon na iniintay ng Purefoods Chunky Giants. Just down by 9. Paul Artadi laban kay Johnny Abarientos. Tejada, back to Artadi. 1 minute remaining sa ating first half. Artadi with a step back. It's short. At ang bola, kanina mapupunta? Mananatili? No, it will go Coca-Cola's way na. At si referee Mario Montiel, talagang sure na sure siya doon sa tawag na yun. In the meantime, it's a 30-second timeout naman ay tatawag ni Coach Pinky Favis with only 53.5 seconds remaining here. Medyo nabahala rin siya at bumaba. Ito yung single digit na namin itong kanilang kalamangan laban sa Purefoods 33-24. 33-24. Johnny Abarientos going to John Arrigo. Kira ni John Arrigo over Eugene Tejada. Wala. Abol sa bola. At nagbigay ng foul si Johnny Abarientos. So once again, mabibigyan ng pagkakataon ng Purefoods. Down by 9. At sika mababawasan pa yan. 37.4 seconds. James Yap. Can he make a field goal? Finally. Ayaw talaga. And Johnny Abarientos pa kumuha ng rebound. The hitless guy on the floor. About 3 seconds differential between the game clock and the shot clock here. Billy Mamaril drop pass. Wala. Johnny Abarientos picks up the loose ball. Goes to Billy Mamaril. They commit another turnover.
Oh, maganda yung pasa ni Johnny Abarientos para kay Billy, but Billy not expecting the pass from Johnny A.
Mukhang papunta na si Billy palapit sa basket to get a rebound. So Purefoods. Paul Artadi, natabigan. Bola lilipat pa sa kabila with 2.1 sa ating clock. So we told you, we cannot really expect a high-scoring ball game between these two best defensive teams that we have here. And a desperation shot from the backcourt for John Arrigo, who also finds himself a little bit of struggling dito sa ating first half of action. But the rest of the guys are taking care of business. Purefoods has a problem. The shooters are not clicking, especially James Yap. And they're still down in this ball game after 2 quarters. Samantala, puntahan natin ating kasama si Dominic Uy.
Well, I'm with the second place guy dito sa ating best player of the conference. Ali Peak, 9 points, 9 rebounds. What can you liken the success of the Coca-Cola Tigers this conference?
Well, our intensity on defense for one, and our ball movement.
All right, another question is, how do you feel that you're number 2 and the best player of the conference, and you're playing really well, helping your team out?
You know, I didn't realize that until a couple days ago. I just want to win, man. I mean, it's about time that we turn this franchise around, get it back to where it once was, and that's all I can think about right now.
All right, thank you, Ali. Kasama naman rin natin itong si Kirby Raimundo. Kirby, 11 points, 4 rebounds, and you're 9th naman dun sa ating best player of the conference. Mukhang medyo hindi masyado maganda nilalaro nyo ngayon, but you've been playing solid role for the Chunky Giants. Ano masasabi mo doon?
Siguro yung kailangan maging patient kami sa defense namin dahil grabe yung ball movement nila eh. And sa offense namin, kailangan ma-execute lang namin ng maayos at maging control yung game na para makontrol namin yung game.
Kausap ko kanina si Coach Ryan Gregorio at sabi niya, ikaw yung stabilizing factor nitong Purefoods Chunky Giants.
Thank you kay Coach. Pero siyempre, kailangan team pa rin eh. Maglaro kami ng suporta lahat kasi makapasuporta rin yung mga teammates ko, hindi lang naman isang tao eh.
Defensive rebound here for Rafi Rivas. Will Antonio, only 2 points dun sa ating first half. At si John Arrigo ang sasalaksa. Si John Arrigo, mga kaibigan, magdadagdag ng kanyang mga numero when it comes to production.
Good start para sa Coca-Cola Tigers. John Arrigo attacking the basket. Alam natin, a bit of a struggle in the first half para kay John Arrigo. And that's the way to get your bearing by attacking the basket.
He's got a total of 7 points. Ito si John Arrigo, and he just gave Coca-Cola Tigers another double-digit lead, 35-24. Ali Peak. Aba! Ay, pero traveling. Akala ko biglang nakapagmilagro ng tira itong si Ali Peak in the land of the Chunky Giants. Pero that will be a turnover. Roger Yap. Sabi niya dyan si Eugene Tejada, James Yap, Richard G, and Kirby Raimundo.
Bit of a change para sa starting unit ng Chunky Giants. Kanina, hindi natin nakita si Roger Yap in the starting rotation. Right now, he's the one starting in the second half.
Great effort on the part of Richard G to get an offensive rebound and put back para sa Purefoods Chunky Giants. Babas muli sa siyam itong kalamangan ng Coca-Cola Tigers.
Alam mo, maganda yung nakita natin kanina dun sa interview kay Assistant Coach Nash Racela. Kaya naman pala hindi pa nakakascore si James Yap dahil that was their main concern. They wanted to control the shooters and they're definitely doing a good job of it. Itong Coca-Cola Tigers.
Kala ko yung babagitin mo yung kay Coach Ronnie Magsano. Well-disciplined team itong Coca-Cola Tigers. So what about the discipline of the Purefoods Chunky Giants?
Well, tama rin yung sinasabi ni Coach Ronnie Magsanov that things have not been falling into place. And more specifically, their shots are not falling.
Ayun. Si John Arrigo. Bumalog yung tirang lumabas. Makukuha sana ni Rafi Rivas, pero naging sana lamang yun at lilipat ng possession sa Purefoods.
Kanina sinasabi ni Coach Ronnie nga, itong kasama natin, Dominic Uy, MVP of the, ito yung ABA pala, yung Chinese League. Champion pa daw sila.
Okay. Kanina kala ko personal joke.
Para naman malaman ng mga viewers na.
Oo. Naglalaro pa rin si Dominic.
Of course, still tries to stay in shape. Keyword, try.
Yun ang keyword. Try. Alright. 35-28, bumaba na sa pito na lamang itong kalabangan ng Coca-Cola Tigers. Dominic, ano say mo naman?
Pang Boracay yung trying to keep in shape. Actually, getting into shape para dun sa Rafi Hapa Cup natin this year na kailangan mag-champion naman ng ACC 5.
Yan, napagit mo na rin, Dominic, yung Boracay. No? Marami sa ating mga, alam mo, nandito sa Maynila, pumupunta dyan sa beach, makapag-swimming naman, sobrang init ng panahon, hindi naman. Kung wala kayo masyadong pera, huwag na kayo mag-Boracay. Manood na lang kayo ng mga games dito sa PBA. Aircon naman dito eh. Makakalimutan nyo rin yung init sa summer. Samantala, etong Coca-Cola. Ito, dito nyo lang makikita ang Coca-Cola na mainit. At ito, lamang pa rin sila naman sa Purefoods.
At alam ko na kung bakit itong Coca-Cola napakaganda ng start ng season nila. Dahil ang Coke, masarap pag summer.
Ayun. Diba? Endorser ka na rin ngayon. Ali Pick was fouled to be shooting free throws. Pero si Ali Pick, nagulat nga raw siya. Nang makita niya yung pangalan niya, pangalawa pala siya sa kandidato for best player of the conference so far. At sabi niya, siya lang naman talaga ginagawa lang niya yung dapat niyang magawa para rito sa Coca-Cola Tigers. Kumbaga, it was still in 2002 na makatikim ng All Filipino Championship itong Coca-Cola Tigers.
And I've known Ali Pick for a while. I remember in 98 or 99 when he went into the league. 98, sabi niya nga, sinasabi niya sa akin, the only thing that he wants to do in the PBA is win. And he doesn't want to be struggling with victories yung komponan niya. And he's definitely helping his team get victories dito sa ating liga.
And as we can see, it's not affecting his performance here on learning na pangalawa siya. Siguro sasabihin niya sa susunod, dapat nga yata, pakuna ako, igalingan ko pa kaya. Of course, leading dyan, ito si Danny Siegel, ano? 8:49, third quarter na po tayo. Benji Santiago, kasama ko si Jason Red, Dominic Uy, John Arrigo. Binigay ang bola rito kay Ali Pick. Is trying to shake up ito si Richard G with a 3-second shot clock. He just puts up a shot. Wala.
That's good defense para kay Richard D. That's what you want Ali Pick to throw up.
At si James Shop. Fouled on his way to the basket. Bibigyan sa siya ng dalawang free throws. He's been taking care of the free throws. No. There's no free throws downstairs. So sideline throw-in lamang ito para sa Purefoods. Roger Yap. Si James Shop. Well, it's a let-go situation. Actually, the referee, bigyan nila sa mga ganyang kilos o baka nag-initiate ng contact. Well, Antonio! Siya struggling player also para rin sa Coca-Cola Tigers. Good thing the rest of his teammates doing the job.
Well, you know, James has yet to score a field goal, but the field goals that he has taken, napakataas ng degree of difficulty. Kaya naman, you know, it's just even harder for him to score.
Personal fouls na para kay John Arrigo. Iwasan talaga ng Coca-Cola Tigers na itong si James Shop bigla na lamang pumuto. Hinanayin natin. Ito, nasa kanya ngayon ang bola. Look at that. Double teaming kagad ang ginagawa nila kay James Shop. Richard G. underneath will score. Apat na puntos para kay Richard G. 37-30. 7-point lead para sa Tigers. El Antonio, now to John Arrigo. Arrigo, buntik na maagawa ni Roger Yap. Arrigo, kinaliwa, wala. And James Yap, kailan doon at bola ngayon nasa panig ng Purefoods. The side-stepping move on Roger Yap. At ito, kumakatok na ang Purefoods Chunky Giants. Coca-Cola Tigers, nakakatingin naman ng pagkabahala. Nasa third quarter tayo. Rumarachada na ang Purefoods, mga kaibigan. 37-32. Roger Yap. Yung isang Yap na lang ang inihintay ng Purefoods na mag-click. Babalik po kami sa City Cagayan de Oro. From the outside, nothing there para kay Denok Miranda. Pero ang Coca-Cola Tigers, go inside to Ali Pick. Ito na naman, Roger Yap to James Yap. Ayun! May field goal na rin. Etong si James Yap. Sinimulan lang ng isang Yap. Ang dynamic tuwa ng Purefoods Chunky Giants. At ito, 3-point lead na lamang para sa Coca-Cola Tigers.
Purefoods turning it around dito sa kanilang field goal shooting. 5 out of 11 after shooting an atrocious 22%. Coming alive dito sa third.
Ali Pick outside of Dale Singson. Dale Singson can't penetrate. Pero as soon as he heard the whistle, itchak agad ng bola. May foul na may tatawag. At pala, ito po ang Purefoods Chunky Giants. Sabi nga natin, kanina nahihirapan mag-click. Actually, zero nga si Roger Yap kanina. James Shop naman, puro sa free throws lang bumabana. Tumi-score. Pero sabi nga natin, medyo magbago ang ihip ng hangin. Ang Purefoods Chunky Giants yan ang dapat lagi mainit.
Oh, and a couple of fast break opportunities by the Purefoods Junkie Giants, giving the opportunity to the Yap brothers.
And after the shot block ni Kirby Raimundo and Ali being forced to take a shot from the outside si Denok Miranda dahil yung kanilang shot clock ay bumababa. At tatawagan na nga sila tuluyan na shot clock violation. Defense, they are two of the best. Yes, nakikita natin in that piece of action, Coach Ryan Gregorio could applaud the effort of Kirby Raimundo. He needed some help, sinabi niya yan. Yung kanyang mga teammates. And I think he's getting it here in the third period. Although matatawagan siya ng offensive foul.
Offensive foul number 21, Kirby Raimundo.
Just down by 3 and 3 personal fouls naman na may tatawag laban kay Kirby Raimundo. Napapailing na lamang itong si Coach Ryan Gregorio na hindi ko malaman kung ginagaya na rin niya yung hairstyle ng kanyang player na si James Yap. But it's a new look for Coach Ryan Gregorio. Belated happy birthday like last April 7.
If you look at the third quarter turnovers, Coca-Cola with 5, Purefoods with 1, and another turnover para sa Coca-Cola Tigers.
Tatabla o didikit ko. Nadikit yata yung bola dun sa linya. Pero may foul.
Holding foul number 15, Dale
Si Dale Singson na matatawagan ng kanyang pangalawang personal foul. Just a sideline throw-in lamang para sa Purefoods. 3 team fouls against the Coca-Cola Tigers. Same boat with Purefoods Junkie Giants. Pero marami pa rin nakabang dun sa mga outside shots ni James Yap. Kailan papasok? Will Antonio, bang! It goes in. So 39-34, 5 puntos sa kalamangan ng Coca-Cola Tigers.
So Will Antonio hitting that shot on transition, stopping the run of itong Purefoods Junkie Giants, bringing back the lead to 5 points.
Kirby working his way laban dito kay Rafi Rivas. Going to Roger Yap. The pass inside to Richard Yee. Wrestling in the making here para kay Richard Yee. Always alam niya kung saan siya dapat pumosisyon dun sa ilalim. And actually, pangatlong beses na ito pumipwesto sa ilalim si Richard Yee. At score naman siya. Very effective move on the part of this player ng Purefoods Junkie Giants. So a 3-point lead ng Coca-Cola. Pwede pang bawasan yan itong si Richard Yee. The 4-rebound output itong si Richard Yee.
And Richard Yee coming alive dito sa ating third quarter. 6 of those points all came here in the third quarter as James Yap gets his second field goal plus a foul. Dito rin ang lahat sa third quarter.
Segundo lang. And it could be a 5-point swing in the part of Purefoods Junkie Giants. Ito po yung nangyari. Mailap ang bola para sa Coca-Cola Tigers. Naging maamo naman para kay James Yap. And so far, wala pang minimintis na free throws. Itong si James Yap dito sa ating ball game na ito. At tuloy-tuloy pa rin yan. Tabla, 39 all. Pangatlong deadlock natin dito sa ating ball game.
At medyo mahaba-haba hinintay natin hanggang umabot ng pangatlong deadlock.
Oo.
Because the second deadlock came all the way in the first quarter at 11 all.
Alam ko na, sa haba ng pahinga nitong dalawang koponan na ipagpag na nila. Sigurado marumi sa labas, puro kalawang. Eto na ngayon. Okay na, tinatanggol itong, lalo na itong Purefoods Junkie Giants in the third quarter. So siguro sabi ni Coach Pinky Pavis, teka muna, labas ko muna yung rookie point guard ko. Kailangan yata ng veteran expertise. Balik si Johnny Abarrientos on the floor. 4 minutes, 15 remaining sa ating third quarter. Roger Yap! Excuse me, lamang na Purefoods, 41-39.
And Coach Ryan Gregorio changing his starting unit dito sa ating second half. Pinasok nito si Roger Yap instead of Paul Artadi. And he's looking like a genius right now with Purefoods on a 13-2 run.
Inside, it's Billy Mamaril. At may foul na ibibigay itong Purefoods. Is it on Kirby? Alright, pang-apat laban kay Kirby, pero ito si Roger Yap naman mga kaibigan is making things happen here in the third period para sa Purefoods Chunky Giants. And this time, Abarientos to Dale Singson trying a quick play there. A foul. Sideline throw-in lamang ito. James Yap. Kung matatawagan, pangalawang personal foul. Ito si James Yap. Richard Yee has done a good job. Palakpakan ng ilang mga fans dito. Pinagpahinga ni Coach Ryan Gregorio and Mark Pingris is back on the floor para sa Purefoods. Abarientos. Deflected yung pasa. Purefoods namang ng dalawa. Eugene Tejada. Yes! 1-point lead right now para sa Purefoods. Their biggest lead in this game. Laban sa Coca-Cola Tigers. At nakita ko si Coach Pinky Tabi. Sabi niya, teka muna. Isa nangyari sa amin rito. 30-second timeout lamang ang hiningi niya. 4-point lead na ito para sa Purefoods.
Second chance points, 14-2 in favor of the Purefoods Chunky Giants. A big turnaround compared to the first game nitong dalawang koponan.
Roger Yap firing away against the friendly bounds. And now they take a 6-point lead, 45-39.
Talagang napakaganda ng bunot ni Coach Ryan Gregorio dito kay Roger Yap in the third quarter. Roger Yap already with 6 points all here in the third. Pagkatapos natin maghanap ng puntos mula sa mga Yap, nagdati ka na dito lahat sa third quarter.
Nakapasa dilim ng first half. Dito nakakita ng liwanag sa third quarter. Nasa penalty na ang Purefoods Chunky Giants with 2 minutes and 48 remaining. And this is Roger Yap in action. Iba na yung magaling ka, may halo pang swerte.
So Ali Peak at the line, nakuha niya yung pang-apat na personal mula kay Kirby Raimundo. Apat na si Kirby, apat na rin si Richard G. This is what Coca-Cola does to you. Talagang they really put your big man in foul trouble, and that really nagkakaroon ng butas yung opensa at depensa nung kalaban dahil kulang na yung malaki nila.
1 out of 2, that trip kay Ali Peak. They're down by 5, 45-40. No scoring ball game, mga kaibigan. We're here in the third period. Pero iba ang nararamdaman itong Purefoods Chunky Giants right now is very active. Very aware kung nasaan ang bola. Ano the shot clock, bumababa. 4 seconds na lamang. Roger Yap takes the shot. At may loose ball foul na may tatawag rito laban sa Purefoods Chunky Giants. Si James Yap, takbo. Tatlong personal foul si James Yap. At nasa penalty na nga itong panig ng Purefoods. So binibigyan na naman nila ng pagkakataon to take a lot of free throws at the panig ng Coca-Cola Tigers.
And these are the guys that you don't want to foul. Ito yung mga magagaling na free throw shooter ng Coca-Cola Tigers. As we see, Roger Yap who has, sabi nga natin kanina, 6 points. You know, merong mga free throw shooters ang Coca-Cola Tigers that are not so good, specifically their big men. Pero yung mga small men nila, medyo matindi yan sa free throw.
So 45-41 right now. Dale Singson taking care of his first free throw. Looking forward to making his second one. Punrin lang ang mga puntos nitong si Dale Singson in this ball game. And here in the third, ito lamang itong kalamangan ng Purefoods Chunky Giants. Roger Yap against Johnny Abarientos. Palapit ng palapit si Roger Yap. At alam niya, mas malaki siya rito kay Johnny Abarientos. At siguro, narinig din niya na sabi mo kanina, kaya may benta pa ito si Johnny Abarientos. Kaya hindi makakalundag ito. And he challenged the defense of Johnny Abarientos. Abarientos picks up a foul and Roger Yap for a pair of free throws. Second personal foul in the Flying A. So Rafi Rivas is back. Pinalitan muna itong si Ali Peak. Roger Yap, for 2. Back to another 5-point lead para sa Purefoods Chunky Giants. Kahanin po natin itong Tigers. 4 na sunod na panalo ito sa pagbubukas itong ating Filipino Conference. Then natalo ng 2 beses. Then back-to-back wins naman. Itong Purefoods Chunky Giants galing sa talo laban sa San Miguel Beermen. At of course, 2-3 spots. Coca-Cola, Purefoods respectively sa ating team standing. Kirby, top the key jumper. Back rim that shot. And John Arrigo touching the ball last. Kaya bola pa rin ang Purefoods.
So give credit to Mark Pingres who never gave up on the play. Nagulo niya to si John Arrigo kaya naman nabitawan ni Arrigo yung bola to the sideline.
Only 1 minute and 32 remaining dito sa ating third quarter. What a big quarter para rito sa panig ng Purefoods Chunky Giants who scored only 10 points in the second period.
They're actually about to match their total in the first half dahil 24 lang ang ginawa nila sa first half. Here in the third quarter, they already have 47, so that makes 23 points dito sa ating third quarter. More like the Purefoods na that we have come to know.
The veteran Ray Evangelista seeing action for the first time para sa Purefoods Chunky Giants. Yap, laban kay Johnny Abarientos. Roger Yap knows the mismatch but could not exploit that situation.
7-second shot clock, 7 seconds to shoot.
Wala pa rin ang Purefoods and 7 segundo ang kanilang shot clock. Evangelista will be inbounding from the baseline. Richard Yee! Ayaw. Look at that. Follow-up slam dunk pero never giving up on the lead. Ganun talaga nagiging attitude dito si Mark Pingres.
But that's really what Mark Pingres gives to this team. Yung toughness and intensity niya in trying to go for loose ball.
49-42, 7-point lead here para sa Purefoods Chunky Giants. John Arrigo from inside the key, malakas. And the battle off the boards, Billy Mamaril getting the handle. At si Ray Evangelista nakapapasok pa lamang matatawagan ng his first personal foul.
Sigh of relief mula dun sa coaching staff ng Chunky Giants kasi involved dun sa rebound na yun si Richard Yee, who we know already has 4 personal fouls. We know that the big men of the Purefoods Chunky Giants already teetering on the brink of, and on the brink actually, of foul trouble.
Ay nasa penalty na nga itong Purefoods. Kaya 2 free throws para kay Billy Mamaril. At para po kay Billy Mamaril, that's only his first point dito sa ball game na ito. He was 0 of 7 back in the first half. Puro bakal ang tinatamaan ni Billy Mamaril with his shots. And he cans 2 free throws to make it a 5-point game. 49-44, Purefoods Chunky Giants. 40 seconds na lamang tayo sa third quarter. Roy Castillo has 3 points back in the first period, sinking a 3-point basket. Ito na naman si Mark Pingres. Palapitan na ito. He gets a basket. 6 points in the game para kay Mark Pingres. 51-44, Purefoods. Johnny Abarientos this time fronted by Roy Castillo. The pass inside almost stolen. Napunta kay Billy Mamaril. Makes the basket after making free throws kanina. Down to 5. Last shot time. Purefoods. They have 8 seconds. Roy Castillo to Richard Yee. Wow. Every time he's in the shaded area. Umi-score ito si Richard Yee. John Arrigo sitting in the backcourt. Sinusundan ni James Shapo. The effort was there, but the basket, nope. And Roger Yap, what a third quarter. Ito mga kaibigan, bokya ito the first half. At ito si Roger Yap mga kaibigan. His points, nag-click siya dito sa third quarter. And he sparked the rally. Ito Purefoods Chunky Giants making the right decisions when it comes to passing. Also when he's trying to elude his defenders and making his points. And that's why they lead here in the third period by 7, 53-46. We'll start with a turnover, traveling call laban kay James Yap. But it was Roger Yap ang bumida dun sa third quarter. Sa kasalukuyan, it's a 7-point lead para sa Purefoods. At scoring by quarters natin. Wow, what a third quarter really para sa Purefoods.
The Purefoods struggled in the first and second. Only 14 and 10 in those first two quarters. Pero the third quarter, nabuhay na sila with 29. Ito namang Coca-Cola still has to resurrect after Easter Sunday.
Titingnan ngayon natin, ano? They foul. Si Billy Mamaril. At pangalawang personal foul yun laban dito kay Billy Mamaril. Let's see, may palitan na yun ang mangyayari rito. At next dead ball situation because I just saw nasa official stable na ito si Denok Miranda at si Ali Pink.
Pero kung kanina ang Purefoods ang nahihirapan makabutas dun sa ring, ito namang Coca-Cola ang nahirapan only 20%. On the other side naman, Purefoods 54%, more than half their baskets going in. Mukhang Benji, yung ring dun sa kabila ay medyo maliit ata.
Kaya nga eh. Check natin yan sa susunod ha. Rebounding effort pero still futile para rin sa panig ng Coca-Cola Tigers. Purefoods will keep possession. So Johnny and Mamaril papalitan muna ni Denok at ni Ali Pink. Purefoods taking care of a 7-point lead here. Mark Pingris nagpakitang gilas dito sa ating third quarter. Pero he forced the issue and he will be called for an offensive foul.
Offensive foul number 15, Mark Pingris.
Pangalawa yan laban kay Mark Pingris, may panggigigil. So Coca-Cola Tigers. Tingnan ngayon natin si Denok Miranda is up against the Golden Boy Noy Castillo. Rapi Rivas goes for the hook. Ayaw. Purefoods once again on the attack here. Roger Yap. Nakiraan si Roger Yap. Nakakita siya. Nakapira sa butas. Pero sinamantala niya yung pagkakataon to get another basket.
Roger Yap having a big second half. Sigurado, tuwan-tuwa yung mga kapatid natin dyan sa Cagayan dahil they voted him as their choice para sa ating All-Star game.
Oo, parang sinasabi lang talaga ni Roger Yap you'll see more of me. Nating ko dyan sa Misamis Oriental. And of course, third quarter, he's picking up where he left off. Etong si Roger Yap, mga kaibigan. At ito ay pinakamalaking kalamangan na ng Purefoods in this ball game. Drawing it by 9. Pingris with a steal. Going to Ray Evangelista. Ray Evangelista will be called for the charge. At tumuturo itong Purefoods nasa no charge zone. Itong si Will Antonio.
But before that, another turnover para sa Coca-Cola Tigers. As we look at this play, silipin natin kung yung paa nasa labas. Nasa labas ang paa. But before that, I was saying, another turnover by the Coca-Cola Tigers. Alam mo, this was the stat that did them in the last quarter dahil 8 yung turnover nila in the third quarter compared to the one of Purefoods. And Purefoods turned this to 10 turnover points. Doon nakabawi itong Chunky Giants.
It's a case of who's going to show more discipline in this ball game. So what's left of it? 55-46, 9-40 in this game. Ito si Noy Castillo going to Richard Yee. Richard Yee. Talagang in the zone. Sa shaded area na yun. Yun ang kanyang teritoryo.
It even seemed na nasupalpal pa yun ni Rafi Rivas eh. But still going in.
Pero wala tayo talaga magagawa. Kumuha na ng teritoryo. Ito si Richard Yee at sabi niya, shaded area, akin yan. At lamang ng double-digit lead itong panig ng Purefoods Chunky Giants. Their biggest, getting bigger pa nga. We're already here in the fourth quarter, 57-46. At ang Coca-Cola Tigers, now, anong klase naman? Sila naman ang gagawa ng mga adjustments dito. Alright, 11 puntos ng kalamangan ng Purefoods Chunky Giants. Ito si Will Antonio going to John Arrigo with a 5-second shot clock para sa Coca-Cola. Sino titira? Papasok ba? Naku, overpass ang nagawa.
Coach Vicky Pavis will definitely be upset dun sa nangyaring yun. Galing siya sa timeout. I'm sure he mentioned to his players kung ilang seconds na lang natitira sa shot clock, but no one in the Coca-Cola camp knew that the shot clock was winding down.
In a minute, meron lang warning na may tatawag laban kay Ali Pink for delaying the ball game. So I was saying this would pave the way na mas lalo pang malaki ang may talang kalamangan itong Purefoods Chunky Giants. They're enjoying the double-digit spread here. 11-point lead, 57-46. Pero weak yung pasa eh. Denok Miranda to John Arrigo. Tagal-tagal na rin tayong walang nakikita ng TM press dito.
Yes, and yung mga tira ni John Arrigo, they're not actually short. They're always either to the left or to the right. So mapapansin mo na medyo hindi diretso yung sights ni John Arrigo yung araw na to.
Kailangan medyo i-calibrate. Ayusin ng konti. Roger, yep! Ayaw! And Mark Pingris will be called for a loose ball foul. That will be his third.
That's his third personal, second team foul.
So it will be the second team foul laban sa Purefoods Chunky Giants. Meron namang isang team foul itong panig ng Coca-Cola Tigers. Muli po isang magandang gabi sa inyo, Pilipinas. Benji Santiago, Jason Webb, Dominic Uy. Higit pong mga kasama for the coverage of this ball game.
Calling foul on number 7, Ray Evangelista.
At si Ray Evangelista
Substitution.
will be called for his fourth personal foul.
Evangelista.
Gagamitin naman si Eugene Tejada pagpapahingayin si Ray Evangelista. Now who's going to take charge para sa Coca-Cola Tigers? John Arrigo. Kaya malapit, kaya malayo. Talagang hindi niya makuha yung butas ng ring nila nun.
Oo, pati kaliwa na ang kamay, sinubukan na rin eh.
Eto, siya na naman. Sablay na naman. And Mark Pingris for the rebound. Roger up, don't need to hurry. 11-point lead. Roger up to Eugene Tejada. It goes in! TM President's in a bagong TM. Power to the people. To the delight of the fans of Purefoods. Now they're really enjoying a much bigger lead. 14 points. Nababawasan naman. Ito si Denok Miranda.
But only the first 2 points of the Coca-Cola Tigers dito sa ating fourth quarter. They have to put more points in bundles para mahabol nitong kalamangan ng Chunky Giants.
They also have to defend well. Especially if Purefoods has been getting offensive rebounds like that. Uncontested pa yung mga tira na yun na binibitawan dito si Mark Pingris. Ito mga kaibigan, all came from Roger Yap. And this is how they have been playing at the onset of the second half. Purefoods 62, Coca-Cola 48. Long way para sa Coca-Cola Tigers. They're still playing catch-up. At nag-iba na istorya. Points in the paint, Coca-Cola 12, Purefoods 34.
Somewhat surprising dahil alam natin itong Coca-Cola Tigers dominated by big men tapos sila pa yung mas mababa sa points in the paint.
Sinasabi ng Purefoods, kami naman ng Giants eh. Let's turn you over right now to Dominic Uy.
Thank you, Benji. Itong Chunky Giants, sabi nga nila, it's an attitude kaya sila nakabalik dito sa larong ito. All of them got together and wanted to play and said, you know, kailangan natin magtulong-tulong. They know they're not that strong. That's why everybody has to step up. So guys like Tejada, Richard E, Noy Casillo, and Roger Yap, and James Yap, of course, are expected to play well. Kaya naman itong si Coach Ryan Gregorio is so happy with the way he's playing dito sa second half.
And he's got to be happier. Mark Pingris having his way, getting those offensive rebounds. Mga kaibigan, 14 muli ito kalamangan ng Purefoods.
At
Yes,
alam mo,
Jason.
Benji, yung mga supporting cast ang talaga nagpapakita dito sa second half. You have the likes of Roger Yap, you have Mark Pingris, and you have Richard D. These three guys have definitely helped the cause of Purefoods.
I wonder how you would interpret the Coca-Cola might have the discipline, but Purefoods is showing the attitude. All right, huh? And so far, attitude working well. Roger Yap, ito inaatasan niya si Denok Miranda. 7-second shot clock. Look at this, almost a basket para kay Roger Yap. Denok Miranda. Going to John Arrigo. They needed that.
Basket count for John.
Yes, it will count para kay John Arrigo. An end one situation.
Castillo.
A foul na may tatawag laban kay Noy Castillo. Si John Arrigo po, kanina pa ito, ang dami na sinasablay nito. Kaliwa, kanan, malapit, malayo. Pero who knows? Maybe this time around, he will be able to find the target and he completes the three-point play para sa Coca-Cola Tigers.
Coca-Cola Tigers going for a full court press now, trying to change the tempo of the ball game.
Still double-digit lead para sa Purefoods Chunky Giants. Ito, bilis ang kamay ng Coca-Cola Tigers to steal that ball away. And John Arrigo once again, pero this time he overshoots. Nevertheless, scoring opportunity on its way para kay John Arrigo. Meron siyang dalawang free throws. Si Mark Pingris is picking up on his points, but he's also picking up on fouls. May 4 na siya in this game.
We have Mark Pingris with 4, we have Kirby Raimundo with 4, we have Richard D with 4, at saka Ray Evangelista with 4. So most of the big guys of the Chunky Giants, most of them in foul trouble.
Kirby Raimundo is back. Pinalitan si Richard G. Kanina naman si James Yap ay pinasok para sa Purefoods Chunky Giants. John Arrigo wants to be the man para sa Coca-Cola Tigers. Well, pwede naman dahil he's got 4 points right now. And a timeout has been called with 5:08 remaining in this game. Purefoods still with the lead, 64-55.
Benji, itong si Coach, itong si Alvin Patrimonio ay wala sa bench ng Purefoods Chunky Giants kung mapapansin nyo. He's actually in Dubai. May guesting siya doon. He's actually playing a basketball game doon. Dahil itong Purefoods has a branch there in Dubai. So lahat ng mga Pilipino nasa Dubai ay pinasasaya ngayon ni the captain, Alvin Patrimonio.
Ayun, oh.
Alam mo, nakita ko rin yung bench ng Purefoods Chunky Giants kanina. Nakita ko si Egay Billones at naalala ko lang, sinabi niya na yung favorite niyang pamangkin, birthday daw ngayon, kailangan ko daw batiin. Pero bawal bumati kaya hindi ko babatiin si Jaja.
Mark Pingris, nakakarami na ito sa puntos, nakakarami pa pagdating sa rebounds. Actually, he's got 9 rebounds. He's averaging a little more than that in this conference. And a traveling call laban kay Billy Mamaril.
Trash talk mula kay Billy Mamaril at saka kay Eugene Tejada. Color brewing mula sa dalawa.
Alright. 66-55. Purefoods Chunky Giants leading by 11. And a foul by Denok Miranda. Pangatlo na yan.
Hanging foul number 3, Denok Miranda. That is third.
So ito yung big turnaround when it comes to field goals from the first half to the second half.
Well, itong first half, not very good for Coca-Cola with 34, but Purefoods very poor at 22% sa first half. Pero nung second half, nahawa na rin yung Coca-Cola Tigers, only 24%. On the other hand, itong Chunky Giants, buhay na buhay with 51%.
And almost a basket para kay Mark Pingris. Strong drive. May foul.
Number 2, Billy Mamaril.
At si Billy Mamaril ang matatawagan ng kanyang pangatlong personal foul.
So Mark Pingris parang showing that he has a lot of fresh legs. Napakataas na tinatalon niya. Definitely giving itong Chunky Giants a lot of energy with his athleticism.
In their first encounter, ito si Mark Pingris was a non-factor. He only had 3 points. Pero right now, Seems like he is one of the big factors kung bakit ito Purefoods Chunky Giants is leading in this ball game. There you could see the smile on his face even. 4 minutes and 15 remaining here. And 67-55 score favoring Purefoods Chunky Giants. John Arrigo running jumper. Not exactly a very easy shot. 14 points in the game para kay John Arrigo. Almost a steal for Denok Miranda. Siguro parang time management na ba ito? Pwede ka na bang gumawa ng gano'n, Jason?
Well,
with
still
3 minutes and 45.
Still too early, Benji, but they want to make sure that itong Coca-Cola press, hindi sila mamadaliin ito.
Almost a turnover. Dale Singson, the save. John Arrigo. Arrigo on the drive. Serene. Iniba pa niya yung tira niya. Nagkabanggaan sa ere. 67-59 right now. 8-point lead na lamang ito para sa Purefoods Chunky Giants. Anything can still happen. And it's Mark Fingris.
What a rebound by Mark Fingris. Talagang pinapakita niya sa atin ang ability niya to get rebound.
At nararamdaman niya na naitutulak na siya rito, binabangga na siya. Take a look at this. After the miss ni Kirby Raimundo, sino naman may tanga ng bola? Mark Fingris. Well, the Giants are showing that they're truly Giants, especially when it comes to rebound. They pinapakita ni Mark Fingris against the big guys itong Coca-Cola Tigers. Billy Mamaril and even Rafi Rivas to get the ball out of the hands of Mark Fingris. 30-second timeout lamang ito mga kaibigan, most probably para palamigin lang ang ulo ng mga maiinit na ulo. With 3 minutes and 13 remaining, pero itong Coca-Cola Tigers have been making their run here somehow. The lead has been chopped down to only 8 points.
Itong si Billy Mamaril and Noy Castillo. Makikita natin after this play, ito si Billy Mamaril. Started with there. Mark Fingris pumilit ang ulo kay Billy Mamaril. Tinuloy ito ni Noy Castillo. They were both called for technical fouls. Offsetting technical fouls, kaya wala tayong free throw.
Alright. Balikan po natin ang action. Bola ito ng Purefoods Chunky Giants. Eugene Tejada. Now to Roger Yap. Inside it's Kirby Raimundo. The reverse and it's in.
Kirby Raimundo.
And Kirby Raimundo meron ng 15 puntos. Si John Arrigo nagpupubilit. Matatawagan ng offensive foul. Even their coach Mickey Favis. Sige, baba na.
That's his fifth.
5 personal fouls against John Arrigo. 10 itong kalamangan ng Purefoods Chunky Giants.
Traveling ang tatawagan kay Eugene Tejada. He took too many steps before inbounding. Nakita nyo, ginawa kanina yan ni pinakita pa ni referee Boy Cruz kung anong ginawa niya.
So parang nagpatintero siya dun sa may sideline. It's an inbound violation. Lucky break para sa Coca-Cola Tigers. And they go once again to the guy with a hot hand. John Arrigo. Pero wala. James Yap. Laban kay Denok Miranda. Nabitiwan ng bola pero bigakapiro si James Yap. Eugene Tejada with a trail job. And a nice job at that.
Timeout, Coca-Cola Tigers.
Purefoods 71, Coca-Cola 59. Coca-Cola needs a timeout. Manipis na rin ang oras. 2 minutes and 39. Almost effortless for Purefoods. They still have the lead. Pwede pa siyang magdagdag. May 5 shot blocks pa si Mark Fingris. Second half scoring natin. Ayan, makikita natin. Tatlong players na 30 laban sa whole of Coca-Cola, only 24. Yep, going to Fingris once again. Sabi sa inyo hindi pa tapos ang ball game, hindi pa tapos. Ang magandang tinatrabaho ni Mark Fingris para sa Purefoods. 12 points sa kalamangan ng Purefoods. At may foul.
Holding foul number 21, Kirby Raimundo.
Si Kirby matatawagan with his fifth personal as a penalty na itong Purefoods Chunky Giants.
Kirby Raimundo.
Pero alam mo, naaalagaan niya yung personal fouls niya because very early in the third quarter, itong si Kirby, naka-apat na. But you can see the maturity in Kirby that he's able to nurse his fouls all the way till the end of the ball game.
Ali Pig. Tagal-tagal din natin hindi nabanggit itong si Ali Pig. Of course, Coach Pinky Pav is talking to the other players. 2 for 2 para kay Ali Pig. Now has 16 points in the ball game. Roger Yap. Naibigay pa rin ang bola. Last 2 minutes. Brought to you by Hope, the luxury cigarette. Almost a basket the baseline there para kay James Yap. John Arrigo. Laban kay Roger Yap. A 10-point lead para sa Purefoods. Billy Mamaril, no basket from the baseline, and Purefoods taking care of the rebound. They lead by 10. At parang panigurado lang ba ito? Tawag pa ng 30-second timeout. Ito si Coach Ryan Gregorio. It's a short timeout mga kaibigan, and Purefoods leading by 10 with 1:30 remaining in this ball game. At itong second half talaga, masasabi natin, Purefoods Chunky Giants really made the necessary adjustment. They could not get anything from James Yap, but the other guys, iba eh.
Oo, it's the supporting cast that have been stars today. They were able to pull out itong Purefoods from the hole that it was in. Dahil talagang hindi sila makashoot nung first half. But here in the second half, they were able to bring up their field goal percentage up over 50%. On the other side naman, itong Coke could not find the answer. The same as the Purefoods Chunky Giants on how to score on the right side of the ring. The right side of our playing court. Both of them having a hard time dun sa ating kanan ng goal.
So dito nagkaroon na ng patutuo yung sinasabi natin. Sabi ko pa naman kanina, dito lang sa PBA ninyo makikita na ang Coca-Cola ay mainit. Pero bigla ng lamig. Lalo na dito sa second half. And with 1:25 remaining in this ball game, a 10-point lead para sa Purefoods. Sa kanila pa yung bola. And James Yap getting an offensive rebound. Oh, pero hindi tumamasa rin yung tira niya ngayon. Tapos naman, shot clock violation. Oh, tuloy lang ang laro. Nakuha na ng Coca-Cola. John Arrigo flicking the arm. Was he shooting a 3? At mukhang ganun nga. At sinihintay lang natin. Naku, nakaapak yata sa linya.
Foul number 21, Kirby Raimundo.
Oo, mukhang nakaapak sa linya. Si Kirby
Kirby Raimundo.
will pick up his 6th and last foul.
For Kirby Raimundo.
Si Kirby Raimundo had a total of 15 points in this game. Mag-isa siyang lumalaban in the first half for the cause of Purefoods.
3 free throws for John Arrigo.
So tatlong free throws pala para kay John Arrigo mga kaibigan. 1:08 remaining. Let's see, the most important thing about this is that nakatigil yung oras. I-score ka na ng 3 puntos kung sakasakali.
And of course, after that, you can set up your defense, especially if Coca-Cola wants to put up full court pressure. Mas madaling gawin yon coming off free throws.
2 for 2 so far para kay John Arrigo. Still has 1 point coming up. Binalik si Dale Singson. Nilabas si Ali Peak. It's like Coach Pinky Pavis is looking for all options, yung mga scoring options niya. The guys on the floor right now. 1 more para kay John Arrigo to make it this to the 7-point game. All right. Patawag naman ang full timeout of Purefoods Chunky Giants. The lead has been cut down to only 7 with 1:08 remaining in this ball game. Balik po tayo dito sa laro na ito. Meron pa tayo sa minuto at 8 segundo yung ating game story. Higante, manliliit pa uli kontra sa Tigre. Mukhang hindi na ganyan ang mangyayari dito sa tinatakbo ng laro na ito. Jason.
Kaya alam naman natin, sinabi natin yun dahil dun sa first meeting, eto mga Tigre, nag-mistulang Higante because of their 61 rebounds compared to the Purefoods' 39. Pero ngayon mukhang ang mga Higante, talagang naging Higante na sila dahil they have out-rebounded the Coca-Cola Tigers 52-44, correcting the problem they had in their first meeting.
All right. Coach Pinky Pavis, who will be traveling to the PBA All-Star Weekend to Misamis Oriental sa Cagayan de Oro to coach the North All-Stars. Laban kay Coach Jong Wichico, who will be coaching the South All-Stars. Pero ito muna tayo sa larong ito. Dahil muntik at may pinamigay yung bola ng Purefoods. So they committed a turnover.
Exactly, nakatapik ito ni Benok Miranda tapos si Roger Yap tried to recover the ball but he was still outside.
All right. So, quick basket. The part of dancing son. Pwede pa ito. 5 na lamang ito kalamangan ng Purefoods Shockey Giants. 1 minute and 2 seconds. Ang nalalabi. James Yap. Mawawala ba yung bola? But John Arrigo will give up a foul. Was not exactly agreeing with the call of the referee, and so is their coach, na si Coach Pinky Pavis.
He knows how important that was. It was a turnover. Napakalapit nila sa basket nila. At silipin natin kung meron tong foul.
Eh, mabigat-bigat pa naman yun dahil pang-anim na personal foul itong si John Arrigo na nasa kanyang mga balikat. Sinusubukan ng Coca-Cola Tigers. Nagdali ni John Arrigo itong Coca-Cola na makabalik pa rin dito sa ball game na ito. 1 minuto pa ito ng nalalabi.
Exactly, and Benji, they actually didn't want to foul, and this is one of the guys that they did not want to foul. Dahil ang ilalagay nila ngayon sa free throw line, James Yap, alam natin, matinik yan sa free throw.
Hindi pa nagmimintis for tonight. So let's see, sabi nga natin, karamihan ng mintis nito, his outside shots, kung saan siya merong specialty in that department.
Richard Yee for Eugene Granada.
Richard Yee, matindi rin ang ginawa nito para sa Purefoods Shockey Giants. There you could see, 6 out of 6 from the free throw line. Itong si James Yap. It's still flawless from the stripe. So 7-point lead, kaya pa ba? Hindi pumasok para kay Benok Miranda pero mabibigyan siya ng free throws. At si Roger Yap, ang kanyang pangatlong personal foul. So all of a sudden, ito ang ating final seconds itong ating fourth quarter. Biglang umahaba rito. Fouls. Purefoods nasa penalty. Actually, both teams already.
Substitution. Rafi Rivas coming in for Howie Lee.
Rafi Rivas comes back into the ball game. 2-2 para kay Benok Miranda. 5-point lead para sa Purefoods. 54.1. Ay, tatawid pa yung bola ni Roger Yap. Naitawid, naibigay kay Mark Fingris. Coca-Cola Tigers not giving up a foul. Both teams already in the penalty, and finally, dumating yung foul na yun. Si Will Antonio. Natawagan. Ang kanyang pang-apat na personal foul, and let's see Richard Yee.
Well, Coca-Cola tried to play good defense until the point that they felt they had the guy na gusto nilang ilagay sa free throw line.
Yun eh. Had a chance for a three-point play opportunity earlier. He muffed the bonus free throw. And right idea para sa Coca-Cola Tigers.
Nakita natin nung hawak ni Roger Yap, ni James Yap at saka ni Noy Castillo, there was no way that Coca-Cola was gonna foul them because they need na yung mapupunta sa free throw, kailangan mag-miss. And Richard G has missed one. Actually, still 0 out of 2 mula sa free throw line. Ito si Richard G.
Not big, even one. Dale Singson to Will Antonio for the three. Yes! Diatros! Sabitsinya Bagutia. Power to the people. 33 seconds remaining. 2-point lead na lamang ito para sa Purefoods Chunky Giants. Coca-Cola Tigers. Graduate na po si John Amigo. Pero si Will Antonio is still playing. He finds himself struggling earlier. But when they needed it the most, kinakailangan talaga pumasok. Will Antonio gets the basket. Wow! Ayan po mga kaibigan. Ang ating, sabi nga natin, co-player of the week alongside Danny Siegel.
Of course, Will Antonio had a big week bago tayo magkaroon ng Easter celebration. Career high 18 rebounds. But in today's ball game, he may have made a very crucial shot that could that has opened the way for a chance for a Coca-Cola victory.
Ika nga no matter who takes it. O kaya you find yourself struggling almost the entire ball game. But you hit a big jumper like that. Well, tignan natin. Ito ating game reset mga kaibigan. Coca-Cola has one full timeout. Purefoods, wala na. Both teams in the penalty.
At titingnan natin kung anong strategy na gagawin ng Coca-Cola. They don't have to foul, but they might take their chances on fouling one of the lesser percentage free throw shooter.
There's a problem sa inbounding. They go to Roger Yap, who will be fouled by Denok Miranda. For a moment there, nahihirapan makapag-inbound ito si Noy Castillo. The fourth personal foul picked up by Denok Miranda that will send the Golden Boy Noy Castillo to the line for a pair of free throws.
Alam mo, tinitingnan ko si Coach Binky Pavis and it seems that that wasn't the plan. Di siguro ayaw nilang foulin to si Roger Yap. He is perfect from the line so far and continues to be perfect.
So it's not Noy Castillo, it's Roger Yap. All right, 30.9 seconds remaining. Purefoods takes a 3-point lead. The two-possession game. Ayaw! Wala lumabas. Purefoods basketball now. With half a minute remaining dito sa ating ball game. Rafi Rivas and Ali P. Kanina pa ito nagpapalitan. Nagpapalit ni Coach Binky Favis on the floor. Noy Castillo will be inbounding from the baseline. Who shall inbound here? James Yap. There's the foul. James Yap was not missed from the line in this ball game.
Calling foul on number 50, Dale Singson. Penalty. That's his third personal foul.
Akalain niyo ba naman bigla pa maging carjack ball game ito, ano?
And you know, a couple of opportunities na nawala rin sa Coca-Cola dahil they should have been able to control that missed free throw mula kay Roger Yap. Ngayon naman, ang susubukan nila, James Yap, who has a chance to make this a two-possession ball game.
Yung mga nanonood po sa kanilang mga bye-bye, ano? Sa kanilang mga telebisyon. Namin sa kanina, pero ito si James Yap, mga kaibigan. He has been steady from the line. At ito, lamang na sila rito ng 4. Two-possession game here para sa Purefoods Chunky Giants. At let's see, 26.6 ang nalalabing oras. But still, 100% from the line. Ito si James Yap. At least this ball game, Dale Singson. They need a basket. They go to Will Antonio, who forced the shot. Wala. Billy Mamaril. Denok Miranda. Palpal pa ang inabot kay Mark Pinglis. James Yap gets the loose ball and they will be fouled. And I think that's just about it. Tumatik na si Coach Ronnie Magsano kay Ryan Gregorio. Finally a smile.
Alam mo, Coach Ryan breaking into a smile because he knows that etong Coca-Cola, he thought they were already dead at one point dahil napakalaki ng lamang nila. 10 points in the last 2 minutes. Pero Coca-Cola so much heart, showing that they will never give up. Gave themselves another opportunity to actually win this ball game, but seemingly will still fall short.
Nagmintis din si James Yap sa kanyang mga free throws. But they have a 5-point lead, and with that time remaining, 13.5.
Pwede pa rin to dahil meron pang timeout in hand itong Coca-Cola.
Oo nga pala, no? One full timeout para kay Coach Pinky Pavis. And they will utilize that one full timeout. Coca-Cola down by 6. Not exactly that safe yet para kay Coach Ryan Gregorio. He may be smiling, but we have not heard the final buzzer yet. Full timeout by Coach Pinky Pavis, and they're down by 6. Tapos na ang ating Holy Week, pero of course Coca-Cola still wanting a miracle. But who knows? Si John Arrigo graduate na po para dito sa panig ng Coca-Cola Tigers. Si Kirby Raimundo wala na rin po para sa Purefoods Chunky Giants. So what you have right now on the floor, yan na po. Matatapos itong ball game na ito. Let's see. Will Antonio to Denok Miranda to Billy Mamaril. Short. Pero nakuha pa rin ang Coca-Cola Tigers, but I think they will run out of time here. Oops, teka muna because a foul has just been given up here. 3.3 seconds. So si Mark Bingris na natawagan with his fifth personal foul. And Coach Pinky Pavis, parang ang sinasabi niya, no more fouls.
Well, obviously, what he's saying is after this make, which he did, etong baka si Billy Mamaril, he will be forced to miss that shot.
Alright,
Kasi kailangan nila is 6 points. So,
and that's why binalik muli si Rafi Rivas kapalit si Alipik.
well, actually, they're not gonna miss the shot. They're just gonna try to make this and play good defense.
So he completes the free throws, but with 3.3 seconds, and that's about it, mga kaibigan. Purefoods Chunky Giants accepting revenge laban dito sa Coca-Cola Tigers. So hindi na nanliit itong mga higante laban sa Tigre.